Thank you very much for the opportunity to the NPRI, National Battery Research Institute, for the opportunity to me to give the lecture on the lithium-ion battery manufacturing. So, good morning, everyone. I think from the name in the participant, maybe we already meet several times because there is there are several names that I recognize well. Good morning, and I think what I talk today is not new. Only insight how to make the battery and the lithium-ion battery from the point of view of manufacturing. So in here, I just want to share that maybe this is will be will be a moment to us to design our dream, that a dream without a plan is a waste. So maybe in the dream of National Battery Institute is become a hub in Indonesian for lithium-ion battery knowledge, and also our dream in Splash Maret University, we will be a leader on the research of energy storage device, also its application. So in here, I just want to share our knowledge on the lithium-ion battery in the point of view of manufacturing, because in Splash Maret University we have a pilot plant that can produce the lithium-ion battery of cylindrical type for around 1,000 a day. So we have little knowledge on the manufacturing system of lithium-ion battery. Before of that, actually lithium-ion battery is the solution for our dream to make the better world, the world which is low pollution, the green world with a good environment. So as we know that electrical vehicle and also the electrical source right now is mainly from the fossil fuel, so we want to reduce it to use more greener energy resources. So in here I shown the article from Mr. Dahlan Iskan about the power bank house, which means it's use renewable energy source in here using sun energy and convert it to electrical and use it to our home. This is a idealistic system for renewable energy, but if you directly use sun energy using solar panel to convert sun energy into electricity, it only work in the daylight, and in the night it will be a problem. So in here we need a battery, as well as in the system of electrical vehicle. So in the system of electrical vehicle, battery become main energy storage, which is used to move vehicle from the point to point, mainly from using electrical. But right now we know that in the commercial electric vehicle, we can find that not only pure electric vehicle, but we also found that hybrid electric vehicle and also plug-in hybrid electric vehicle exists on the market. But in here we can make we can understand that the main part of the electrical vehicle, even it's in the format of in hybrid electric vehicle, also in hybrid electric vehicle, and also in battery electric vehicle, the main part is battery. So battery become more important and important in the recent years. Battery used in electric vehicle not only one cell, but it comprises many cells that is connected into series or parallel to the designated voltage, also current to provide energy which is used to move the electric vehicle. And here I shown the example of BYD car, which is used lithium ferrite battery cell with the capacity around 53 kilowatt hour. The 53 kilowatt hour of lithium battery, lithium ion battery, lithium ferrite pack, it compromise many cell which is connected into a series or parallel. In this system, it divide into four module, and each module then connected into series to give design voltage. As the forecast that the demand for electric vehicle increasing by year to year, and in 2025 the demand for battery is predicted to be 180,000 megawatt hour, and it forecasts that the lithium ion battery will be mainly used in the electric vehicle. So from this point of view, the knowledge of electric vehicle become important and more important in the next years, because the massive application of electric vehicle in our daily life. So from the point of view manufacturing system, electric vehicle battery, lithium ion battery is come from the raw material mining, which is no, if we use NMC, the main mineral is nickel, and then mangan and cobalt, and also of course lithium itself. So from the material, it's produced to active material, and then become a battery cell manufacturing. Then from battery cell manufacturing, it will be assembly into a battery pack. And then from the battery pack, it come to the EV manufacturing, then continue to the cells, and also service and component recycling. Then my focus in this talk is about the battery cell manufacturing. In here, I would like to talk from the active material processing, because to make a good cell or to produce a battery cell, it is better to create our own cathode material or our own active material. In here, we found that the prediction of active material for 2025 is around 400,000 tons, which is mainly from NMC material. So from the forecast that NMC material will be dominant cathode material in the near future. In the point of view of research, relating to the manufacturing, of course, we want to produce low cost lithium ion battery. To make a low cost lithium ion battery, we must produce cell with the highest performance. It means for the cell production, we must prepare cell with the highest energy storage capacity, as well as maybe for the another purpose we make battery with the highest maybe power ability. So by make a high performance battery, of course the price of kilowatt hour storage, energy storage, will be reduced. And another strategy, we also can make a low cost material, of course. And here I want to try to talk from the development of low cost active material. To make a low cost active material, it is better to use a technical grade material. As we know in our daily activity as a researcher, we are routinely maybe make a cathode material, but in the point of view research in our laboratory, we always use good high purity of chemistry. Of course, using high purity of chemistry, the active material will have a good performance, a good characteristic. But in the point of view industrial, it is not visible for commercial. So the process to develop cathode material with good characteristic using a technical grade material is so important to reduce the battery cost. In here, I show the strategy to make good cathode material as the active material using technical grade material. In here, co-precipitation can be used to make a good material of NCA, nickel-rich cathode material, which is have good characteristic. Using in here, I show that using technical grade precursor, we can make a good NCA with the good crystallinity from the XRD point of view, and then we can also tune the material morphology using the process, using tuning of the process. And then from the comparison of the process development, we can show in here that our development process can produce NCA powder cathode material with its close with the commercial. So in here I want to show that the important of process development is also significant to improve the quality of the cell and also to reduce the cost of the battery price. And then not only crystal characteristic, also we evaluate electrochemistry characteristic. In here, of course, we want to make a battery with good power capacity, also with good lifetime. So in here, we also show that our development process can make NCA material with the ability to be discharged in high current, and also its reliability to use in long time period. Another process, low cost process for the battery production, of course, we can make approach on the continuous process. What I saw in the previous process is the batch process. So the process only done in the certain time of period, and then it repeated again and repeat again. If we continuous process, we can make material continuously. So in here, our my slide show that the flame pyrolysis with its continuous process also can be made to produce cathode material. In this case, is NCA material. In another process to make low cost material, we also can use with product with battery, lithium ion battery. So we use this waste and then recycling it to as a precursor to make a cathode active material. And here we also try to develop the process to make NMC material, because as we know from the forecasting that NMC material will become a dominant material in the next in the near future. And in here we also try to develop NMC material from the technical grade material. Also, battery with the high long period lifetime is also important to reduce the price of battery itself. So in here we also try to evaluate the LTO anode material with its half-life cycle for more than 20 years. This is very interesting because on the use of residential or not in the stationary use, this battery will be very important because it can serve more than 20 years, and also it can be used for fast charging, also for high power application. The drawback of the use of LTO material is the energy density is low. In here is LTO battery using LFP as cathode material, that the specific capacity is around 100 mAh per gram. But this kind of anode material give good characteristic in terms of discharge rate and also in terms of lifetime. So in the next discussion, I will discuss about lithium ion battery assembly. In this picture, I show the pilot plant that we have in our research center. This is the pilot plant that can produce around 1,000 cylindrical cell of lithium ion battery per day. And this is the schematic diagram to produce a lithium ion cell. This is from the electrode. We use drying. So the using of drying is to minimize the water content in the active material of battery. Then to make a good size distribution of the material, we use milling and then mixing process to mix all ingredient or all chemicals which is used in the cathode or in the anode material, and then we coating the slurry and then using rolling press to reduce the thickness of the electrode. From here we come to the slitting machine. Slitting machine is used to cut the electrode into the size of a cylindrical battery lithium ion, and then we using ultrasonic welding machine to weld the electrode into the case, and then using winding machine, and we use short circuit detector to detect the possibility of short circuit in the cell, and then move to the vacuum open. After that, we use a deep spot welding machine, and then grouping machine and welding machine. After that, move to the electrolyte filling system. The electrolyte filling system is used to fill the electrolyte into the battery cell case, and then after this all process complete, it's come to the sealing machine to finalize the battery lithium ion battery cell. After this process, after this all process have been done, it's not mean that the fabrication of the battery cell is finished. We still need a formation stage, which is used to activize the battery lithium ion battery for the first time. Without that process, the battery cannot be used. This is the mixing apparatus, which is used to mix the active material, binder, conductive, and additive. This ingredient is proprietary of the manufacturer, so we cannot find the exact composition of the active material in anode, cathode, and etc., because it's proprietary of the manufacturer. I think every manufacturer will have a different mixing formula to their battery product. In here, mixing process is used for anode and also cathode, and then the important thing in the mixing process is using vacuum to ensure there is no bubble inside the slurry, because if there is a bubble inside the slurry, the film will not have good in the density, so maybe the morphology of the film. Then after the slurry ready from the mixing process, we move to the coating process. The coating process is coat the slurry onto the substrate. In here usually we use aluminum for the cathode, and then we use the cuprum foil as the anode substrate. The key factor in this process is the temperature, also the coating speed. We must make trial, depend on the slurry, what temperature set in this machine to make a good coating of active material on the substrate. If the temperature and also coating speed is not set in the good condition, the coated active material will crack, so maybe easy to disintegrate from the substrate. After that, we come to the electrode densification. The electrode densification is using a pressing machine. The parameter of this process is roller gap and also speed. The electrode densification is important to control the performance of the lithium-ion battery. And here I show that different densification will produce battery with the different internal resistance. Internal resistance is one parameter of the lithium-ion battery to which affected on the overall performance of the battery lithium-ion battery. From this figure, I show that the film with 100 thickness, 110 micrometer and 120 micrometer thickness, it gives the different discharge capacity. Also, it will give the different readability of the densification. After the densification process, we move to welding process actually, weld between electrode to the tap. This is not a big concern, but the important thing in this process is we must ensure that the process is done in the clean condition, because any debris or any tape will affect the cell battery performance in the final product. After the winding tap welding process, move to the winding of electrode. The winding of electrode comprise of this will wind the anode and cathode into a cylindrical form of the battery. In this process, we must pay attention on the winding speed and also the cleanness of the device, because any debris will affect the overall performance of the battery. After that, we move to the electrolyte filling. In the electrolyte filling, we must pay attention on the electrolyte amount and also on the chamber condition. The chamber condition with no leak, with the very low oxygen content and also very low moisture content will produce battery with the good characteristic. But we must also focus on the electrolyte amount. Electrolyte amount, if we fill the electrolyte too much, it will some leaking of electrolyte after the final process, and it will affect on the corrosion of the battery. After this process all done, then we move to the formation and grading. The formation and grading is used to activate lithium-ion battery for the first time. In the formation process, the most important thing is we must set the formation process into the good setting parameter in terms of current and also in terms of voltage. There is many scheme of the formation setting, but we can optimize the formation setting by try the setting to the different type of lithium-ion battery. The main concern in here is formation setting is usually need a long time. In the research point of view, it is good to have formation process with shorter time, so it will affect overall in the all manufacturing process of the battery. So after formation process, there is a grading. Grading is a grouping to group the battery with the same characteristic. In here, in terms of capacity, so we can group the battery capacity depending on the real capacity. Because if we mix the battery with the different capacity into a module and also into a battery pack, it will be disadvantage to the module also battery pack, which will be explained in the next session. In here, I will show the small application of our product. In here is electric bike, so we can use this battery cell to be used for electric bike, also for this is the NMC battery for electric bike. Previously is LFP battery, and here is we develop also NMC battery for electric bike. And then we can use the battery for lithium for electric motorcycle. This is the test data, and also we can use for other application. Before I close this lecture, this presentation, I will make small introduction on our Center of Excellence for Electrical Energy Storage System. So, if you want to study detailly on this battery protection, you can contact us, and then we can make some discussion and then maybe some cooperation on the battery development. This is our PUI PT TPEL. It's called Teknologi Penyimpan Energi Listrik. We are located in Purwosari, Jalan Slamet Riyadi in Solo. So this center have this main building consists of 3 floors. So we have all equipment inside there. So the equipment is the mini plant battery protection, and also we have a place to make a material active. So we also develop active material to be used for our pilot plant. We also have several testing apparatus such as charge discharge battery analyzer. So we have XRD, and also we have AES and SEM, FTIR extra. We have some related device to the material characterization and also for battery characterization. And if you are a student or you are a university student and you interesting to join with Merdeka Belajar, Kampus Merdeka, you also can join us in terms of research program. So in here, maybe you can join us with 1 semester or 2 semester, and this will equal to 20 credit or also 40 credit of curriculum. And then in here we have some outcome. If you join for 1 semester, at least you will have a scientific report, also maybe the possibility for intellectual property rights. But if you join us for 2 semester, there is many experience you will have, and also at least you will have experience to submit a journal on the reputable international journal. I think it's all, and I hope we can make our country Indonesia better in the near future through technology innovation. Okay, thank you.